Standard 4, Lesson 2, More about Windows, Subject Computer. We will be learning and continuing the lesson from where we left. Now, we will be studying the next topic, Files and Folders. All the time, while working on the computer, you will be creating files and organizing them into folders. Let us be clear about what does a file and folder mean to us. About files. A file is your computer work stored with a name on disk. Everything that a computer does can be stored in files. Files are stored permanently on storage devices like a hard disk, pen drive, or CD or DVD. Always give meaningful names to files to identify them easily. What is a file and folder? Basically, like we have many options for images or pictures in our phone gallery. You have WhatsApp images or screenshot or camera, etc. The same pictures are divided into many sub portions. Same way in computer, we have different files and folders. A folder is a type of option in which you can save a file or data. A file is basically a type of storage wherein whatever data you want to store or whatever program you want to store goes into the file. While a folder is like a CD or a pen drive which holds the data in it. So a folder can hold many such files into it. All the work that is done is stored into a file and all the files are stored into a folder. You can store a data permanently onto the computer in a folder. As such, you store any data on a hard disk or on a pen drive or on a CD or a DVD. Same way, all the data on the computer can be stored into such folders in the form of a file and into the folder. You can give a meaningful name to them so that whenever you want to open a folder or you want to search a file in which you have stored the data, you can identify them easily. Creating files. Files are created through software in which you work. For example, in the Paint program, you create files when you draw. In MS Word, you can create your text files. These files can be saved with any name of your choice. You have seen while we used to work in the computer lab, we used to right click on the Word file and it used to get open. You used to type or add images in it, or you made the font size, colors, everything. You edited and formatted the whole Word file. Then when you were to close the file, you used to save it. The same way, whatever data you have typed, it saves into the Word file and the Word page becomes a Word file. Same is with the Paint. Whatever you draw and when you save it, it comes as a Paint file. Opening a file. Opening a file means to display it in front of you to work on it. Either use the open option from the file menu or double click on the icon of the file to open it. We will be understanding this in a better way with the video. See, here I have a video in which I will be showing you how we can open a folder or a file, Word file, Excel file, or any file you have on your desktop with the help of a mouse. You already know that we have two mouse buttons, one left and one right. Okay, we will be using left mouse button to double click on any file or folder, or we can click right mouse button to directly open a file from the menu available. Okay, so here I will be showing you the video and you will be able to understand what I mean to say. First of all, you will be placing your hand on the mouse, first finger on first button and second finger on the second button. Then right click, go to the Word file, press the first mouse button 2 times, or you can right click and open the file. See, the Word page will get open. As soon as you open it, you can type anything you want into the page. Like I am typing to open a file. If you click on the cross button, it will get closed. First one is minimize. The file will come to the taskbar. You can open it again. Click on the maximize button and click on it again so that it is up to the screen. When you click on the cross button, you have option of save. As soon as you save it, the Word file gets saved. You click on it again. 2 times you will click on it with the help of first mouse button and the file will get opened. See, the same file will get opened. You can continue typing in it, and again if you want you can save it. If you don't want to save it, click on cross button and click on don't save, and the Word file will remain as it is you left. You can also open any other file you want, like I am going to open an Excel file by double clicking on it with the help of first mouse button, and see, the file was opened. Same way here also we have minimize, maximize and close button. We will click on close and the file will get closed. Next is working in folders. In this way, files get categorized and stored systematically and do not get mixed with other files. This we will understand with the help of a common example around us. In your cupboard, you keep things. All are divided in different shelves so that they do not get mixed up. In computers, on a disk, you classify your work in different folders so that it does not get mixed up. Same way, in our cupboard, we put up things in different shelves. We put shoes in the shoe box, we put jewelry in the jewelry box, we put clothes in the wardrobe. Same way, in computers, we save different files on different folders. Like we put music in music folders, we put pictures in picture folders, we put data into files folders, and so on. How do folders organize your work? If you have 3 folders on the desktop, namely letters, storing your letters, drawing, storing your drawing, and music, storing your songs, you can create a folder of your name and move all the 3 folders in that folder. In the same way, other users can organize their work in suitable folders. A folder within a folder is called a subfolder. Suppose you have 3 different folders or files on the desktop. First is named as letter, second is named as drawing, third is named as music. In first folder letters, you have all the letters that you have received from your friends or family. In drawing folders, you have saved the drawings, whatever you used to paint it. In music, you have stored your favorite songs. Okay? Now, if you want to store them in one common folder, so that whenever you open that folder, you will get the letters also, drawing also, and music also, then you will be able to find them all in one common folder. You will not have to search different folders and collect different data from it. By storing them into just one folder, you will have to open or search just one folder and you will be able to find letters, drawing, music or videos or games, anything in just one folder. Whenever you store other folders in one main folder, like you have one suitcase and you put a shoe box in it, you put a jewelry box in it, you put a headphone section in it, you put other clothes in it, then the suitcase is containing of different things in it. Same way, when a folder contains different folders in it, the folders inside the main folder is called a subfolder. Opening a folder. See, a folder will look like this. You need to open to see and work on it. There could be many folders or files inside a folder. Opening a folder. Double click on a folder to open it. To open a folder, you will have to double click on this type of folders given on the desktop. These are the folders which can be opened by double clicking on it. When a folder shows different files inside it, then it can be said that it is consisting of subfolders, and the folders will display that it has other folders inside it. See, you can see the yellow one is the main folder and the white lines that are coming outside are the subfolders. Creating a folder. Creating a folder is a necessity when you have to organize your files. We will learn to create folders on the desktop. See, you can create a folder by right clicking on the desktop. What you have to do is, you have to take an empty area of your desktop, right click, press right click or second button from the mouse once. As soon as you press it, you will get a view option. In that, you will get a new option. In that new option, you will select the folder option. As soon as you click on the folder option, this type of new folder will be created. You can give any suitable name you want to give to that folder. Suppose you have given it my drawings name. Then you can type my drawings and press the enter key. As soon as you press the enter key, the name will get changed from new folder to my drawings. And next topic is moving files into the folder. You can move the files on the desktop in the newly created folder to clean up your desktop and organize your computer work. Let us see if you can do this. See, whenever you want to move your files from one folder to another, you will have to just drag and drop them wherever you need. What is drag and drop? By pressing the first mouse button on the folder, you will select it and you will not have to leave the mouse button. You will keep pressing it, and after you drag it to a new location or to a new folder, you will release the mouse button. This is known as drag and drop. What you have to do is select the file you want and drag it to a new location. Like here you had a file and now you are pressing the mouse button and dragging it to my drawings. The file will now move to the my drawings. Okay? Moving and dragging helps you to organize your desktop. If you have many folders and files on the desktop, you will not be able to find the folder you required easily. So, if you have single folders, move them into a main folder so that finding a file or searching for it becomes easy for you. Also, If you want to copy the file, instead of moving it, press the Ctrl key from the keyboard, and same way procedure you have to follow again, and the file will be copied to the other location. Next is deleting a file or folder. A file or folder which is no longer required should be deleted. Otherwise, it will unnecessarily keep on occupying the disk space. In mobile also, sometimes if you have many applications or unwanted application installed on your phone, the speed of the phone gets slow. The capacity to work on a faster mode becomes slow. The applications will open slowly, your mobile will work slowly, you will get a notification that your storage memory is full, right? Same way it happens in the computer desktop or a laptop. If you stored lot of data in the computer that is unwanted, of no use to you anymore, you should always delete it so that the computer can have better space or more space to save important files or data, and it also works on a fast speed. If you want to delete a file or folder, simply select the file or folder by clicking on it with the help of first mouse button and press the delete key that is given on the keyboard. Okay, as soon as you press the delete key from the keyboard, you will get a message wherein it will ask you to confirm that you want to move this folder to the recycle bin. As soon as you click on the yes button, the file will be deleted. Okay, you can also right click on the folder and press delete option from it, and the file will go to the recycle bin. The recycle bin stores all the deleted files and folders into it. Where does the deleted file or folder go? When you delete a file, it is not permanently deleted. It disappears from the place where it was deleted and goes into the recycle bin. From the recycle bin, it can be either permanently deleted or restored by you. Let us learn how. Whenever you delete a file, it goes into the recycle bin. If you have mistakenly by mistake deleted a file, you can open recycle bin and restore that file. And if you delete a file from the recycle bin, then that file will not be recovered. That data will not be recovered. See, if you want to restore a file from the recycle bin, this is the symbol of recycle bin that you will see on the desktop. If you have deleted any file, you can click on the file from the restore button, and as soon as you restore it, you will click on the file, right click and click on the restore. As soon as you click on restore, the same file will come back into the folder you have stored or on the desktop. Emptying the recycle bin. When the recycle bin is emptied, all the items inside the recycle bin will be permanently deleted and you cannot get anything back. You should be very careful when deleting the files. See, if you have by mistakenly deleted any file from the desktop, then it goes to the recycle bin. Okay, if you want, you can recover that file or restore that file from the recycle bin. But if you have deleted any file from the recycle bin, then that data is permanently deleted and that data won't be recovered again. So whenever you want to delete a file or folder, be sure that you don't need the data again and then delete the file. If you have lost the data from the recycle bin, you will not be able to restore or recover data again. Empty the recycle bin. If you want to empty the recycle bin, you will have to click on it. You can also double click with the first mouse button, or with the help of right click, a shortcut menu will open. You will have to click on empty recycle bin, and all the data or files that you have deleted and were in the recycle bin will get deleted, and the recycle bin will be empty. As you throw all the dust into the dustbin, unwanted things into the dustbin, same way recycle bin is like a dustbin, but it stores the data, so that if by mistakenly you have deleted something, you can get it back. But if you don't want anything from the recycle bin, you can empty the recycle bin and all the data will be deleted from there permanently. Renaming a file or folder. Many times you would like to change the name of the file or folder which you have created to make it relevant and more meaningful. Like if you have stored any file or folder. Now you want to name it. You name a file like my drawings, but now you want to change it and give some other name. Then you can change a file or a folder's name anytime you want. See how. To rename a file or folder, you will have to click on the file. As soon as you right click on the file, a menu will open where you can find the option rename. The red arrow is showing the option rename. You will click on it and see a new arrow will come wherein the letters will be in the blue section. You will press the backspace button and you can change the name whatever you want. Like here, earlier we had the folder name cartoons and then we changed it to fun time. As soon as you press the enter key, the file folder name cartoons will get changed to fun time. Same way, you can give any name you want to any folder or file. Now students, I will be showing you a video of how to create a folder, move the files, etc. so that you will be able to have a clear idea how we can create a file or move the file. First of all, you will have to place your hand on the mouse and click the right mouse button, that is the second mouse button. When you click the second mouse button on the empty area of the desktop, then you will get a menu like this. A menu will appear when you click on the blank area. Whatever you see on the screens are folders. As soon as you right click, you will get a menu. Click on new and press on the folder. You will get a folder like this. A new folder will be created. With the help of this folder, you can open it and you can see that this folder is empty right now. There is no files inside. Again, you will click on new, go to the new option, click on folder and new folder will be created. You can give any name to the folder, like I have given the name English text. Then press enter key and the folder is created. Right click, new folder and again another folder is created. Give a new name like environment. Press enter. Two folders are created you can again create a subfolder inside it. Again right click, new folder, and type any name like I have written lesson 1 and press enter key. By clicking on the back button, you will come back to the main folders you have created. Double click on it and you can see that the folder is empty. Right click, new and folder. Again a new folder is created and you can type the name like I have typed lesson 1 and press enter key. Click on back button. So you have a clear idea that you can click 2 folders. Click on close. Again you have new folder that we created mainly. See, that was the main folder and these are the subfolders. This is the main folder. Right click, open, and these are the subfolders. Okay, English text and environment are the subfolders and this new folder that we created is the main folder. Okay, you can also right click on it and open it, or simply press double click of the first mouse button and open the file. Next, I will make you understand how we can move the files into the folders. See, what the new folder we created, we can rename it. In this video, I will be showing you how do we rename a folder. See, right click on the folder, click on rename, and you can change the name to any name you want. Like I will be typing my online lectures. Now click on enter or press enter key. Double click and open the folder. Again right click, go to rename and type the name you want. You can change the subject to English text. Now again close the window. You can see that as soon as you open, the file name has been changed. You can also right click and rename it again to the lecture notes. Okay, so you see that the name has been changed. Right click, click on rename, and see, you can see that you can change the name right here. Okay, so and press enter and close. You can also change the name again if you want. Right click and rename. Just type the name you want and press enter key and the name of the folder will be changed. In this video, I will be showing you how do we rename a folder. See, right click on the folder, click on rename, and you can change the name to any name you want. Like I will be typing my online lectures. Now click on enter or press enter key. Double click and open the folder. Again right click, go to rename and type the name you want. You can change the subject to English text. Now again close the window. You can see that as soon as you open, the file name has been changed. You can also right click and rename it again to the lecture notes. Okay, so you see that the name has been changed. Right click, click on rename, and see, you can see that you can change the name right here. Okay, so and press enter and close. You can also change the name again if you want. Right click and rename. Just type the name you want and press enter key, and the name of the folder will be changed. You can rename the folder as many times you want.